Welcome back to Half Moon's Picks. The championship round is here. Only a couple of weeks of football left. Last week I did even. I went I went 8 picks. I went 4-4, 1-3 ATS, and 3-1 under and overs. Been like that all year. The under and overs been nailing them. ATS not so much. In the news this week was the Pam Oliver interviews at the Green Bay game. What's wrong with her? I tried to find out as much information as I could. For those who watch the game, she's very sluggish. Looked like she's almost crying. I said, man, is she drinking or something? What's going on with her? But looked like, she might have been having a stroke or something. But some people say it was because of the cold weather and how she's, kind of numbing her words, I would say. I wouldn't say slurring, but just kind of numbing, like your tongue was numb. I would say that. One person pointed out, a friend of hers, as I was digging, said she's having issues with migraines and she might be taking some medication for them. I don't know. We'll find out eventually, maybe. Next time we see her. Pam Oliver is a great reporter. She's been reporting since the 80s. I remember she popped into sports in the 90s. She's like, almost a decade older than I am. Good for her for being in the sport and in the game as well. Especially, competing in a sport where there's hardly any females. And good for her being still in the game. All right, that being said, let's go into the comment of the week. And the first comment of the week, we got Vivian Dung. Moon, your show is awesome as always. However, can't mix sports talk with politics. I understand and respect your view of Donald Trump. However, you must understand, as a Trump supporter, I am more anti-BLM and China than supporting Trump. I don't appreciate how the NBA and Democrats bend their knees to all China matters. You gotta see it from both sides of view. I do agree Trump is very full of himself though. Yeah, last week I talked, it was more of Bill Belichick and why he, didn't take the Freedom Award, which I totally agree. I'm not a big fan of Trump, but obviously you aren't either. I have nothing against Republicans. I'm more of a center person. I'll lean left when the economy needs it, like I did in 2008 when the housing bubble, so I lean left. And then, this year the economy's crap, so I lean left this year. I voted Republican before. I have nothing against Republicans whatsoever. And I even brought up Donald Trump with the USFL many a times, way before he was president on this channel. Never got so much backlash with Trump. I get it. There's a lot of people support Trump. Nothing wrong. You know what's nice about America, you could have your opinions and I could have mine, So I have nothing against the Republican Party, and I do agree with how, the Democrats, they are weak in the knees, and they do, do the bidding of China. And China right now is just so bad. I don't even want to get into all that. And I believe the sports players shouldn't, protest, but I brought this up before in the past with Kaepernick, and, you're making millions of dollars, play the game. I mean, if we want to hear your political views, put it on social media. I'm on social media. Put yours on social media. I don't need to see it in the sport, That's my opinion. So, you asked for it, you got it. Next, we got Mark Cuban Sandwich. Hear me out. Ray Lewis or Bobby Boucher? Now, as much as I love the Waterboy movie, I gotta go with Ray Lewis here. Great sports. He's a sportscaster now, and he's a great player with the Baltimore Ravens. How do you go against that? And last but not least, we got Star. That's 8 stars. Like Chinese torture, listening to you try to talk. Bye. Do not recommend channel. Well, let's see what channels he does recommend. Why don't we go over to visit his channel? Let's see. We got 3 subscribers there. Oh, it's pretty. And what has he got on his playlist? Drones, plants, sleep, birds, nature, silver, the New York Giants. Oh my goodness. Products, math, stocks, removing malware, cabin, cleaning, weather. Here we go. Nipples, Katie Owens. I had to click on that one. There's a girl bouncing around her, her upper part of the body while she's dancing. Herb uses and K-bar knives. Well, I didn't meet all the criteria. I must be not as good as those channels or those videos. I guess I lost my 8-star review. So that being said, let's get on with the show. And for the first game of the week, we got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers traveling to the Green Bay Packers. The Green Bay Packers are a 4-point home favorite. Tampa Bay, 5th seed. We got Green Bay, 1st seed. Pretty simple. Last time a 5th seed has actually gone to the Super Bowl was in 2007 as New York Giants. You know, remember that Eli Manning? Great, and they beat the Patriots. Tampa Bay's 3rd road game in a row. It's always tough for a 5th seed to actually make it into the Super Bowl because it's such hard to win on the road. Tampa Bay did it twice. You know, I had to give hats off to them. Well, Tampa Bay win and play in the Super Bowl in their own stadium. First time that would be ever happen if they do win this game. I look back, you know, as I said on week 1, is Tom Brady as good as Joe Montana? I said if Tom Brady is good as Joe Montana, he would have to go to the championship game. Joe Montana, in his first year away from the 49ers, went to the Chiefs, did go to the championship game and lose. He lost 30-13 against Buffalo Bills. So Tom Brady has proved to me, you know, historically, that he's just as good as Joe Montana. Which I didn't think he was going to be able to do, and he has. Now, if he's better than Joe Montana, he'll win this game and go to the Super Bowl. Then it all-time beats Joe Montana, in my opinion, you know. But right now, he's exactly just as good as Joe Montana. He's done everything he has done. So hats off to Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now the Tampa Bay Buccaneers defense, let's just look at these guys for a minute. Washington, when they played Washington, in Washington, they allowed 306 yards passing. You know, because we're going to have to look at the passing. We got Aaron Rodgers, right? In New Orleans game, they just played the opposite. You know, they stopped Breeze to only 134 yards and 3 interceptions on top of that. You know, Jameis Winston did have that 56-yard touchdown when he came in. I totally get that. But, you know, even if you add him, it's 190 yards total passing. You know, and Washington, they played Washington horrible, the defensive back, but played the Saints really good. So I'm thinking, you know, Breeze is done. He's getting old. He's, 42, I believe, something like that. And he's just, you know, getting over the hill. You remember how Manning was near the end of his career. He just couldn't pass it all. So I'm going to play that as the Saints, you know, passing down. You know, even Jameis Winston came in, 56-yard touchdown, just like that. But they kept with Breeze. Breeze is over the hill. He's probably, you know, you think about retiring. He probably won't be here again next year, so we'll see. And here we got Green Bay. You go into Green Bay. Green Bay last week against the first-ranked defense of the Los Angeles Rams. He 484 total yards. They did 296 yards passing, so almost 300 yards passing, and 188 yards running. So almost 200 yards, almost 500 total yards against the first-ranked defense. You know, Tampa Bay, I think this is going to be an onslaught. Like I said, go back in history, you know, look at Joe Montana. They managed to go 30, and they went 30-13. That's going to be my final prediction score. It's going to be Green Bay 30 and Tampa Bay 13. So why not? That being said, the under and over is 51, so I'm going under 51. So we're going Green Bay -4 and under 50. And the last game of the championship weekend, we got the Buffalo Bills traveling to the Kansas City Chiefs. Kansas City Chiefs are a 3-point favorite. Now, the talk on this game is Mahomes. Obviously, he went out with a concussion at the, you know, near the end of the game last week. And you know, Kansas City should have covered that spread last week, but, you know, Mahomes went out, and then Cleveland started to come back. You know, I'm such a jinx sometimes. I said, I went online. Here's where the Browns come back and get it. So I played some money on the live betting on the Browns, and what they go 3 and out, never got the ball back again. I said, typical Browns. You know, why not? You know, so unbelievable. But, you know, so even if the odds makers expect Mahomes to play, you know, they're keeping with the Chiefs as the Super Bowl favorite. Mahomes playing. Now, I think he will play concussion protocol, and he should, if that was concussion protocol. They don't know. It looked like he was like kind of grabbed by the neck and went down. It's hard to say what happened, but he didn't come back. And they're evaluating him now. So Chiefs are going to be playing, but how well is he going to play? So I'm thinking, you know, he had that toe injury too. Remember, he went at the beginning. He went into the tent and he had looking at his toe. He might have like turf toe. So even if he does come back, and you know, with a concussion, he might still have turf toe. So, but I'll take Mahomes, you know, with the turf toe and a small concussion, you know, over, you know, the Buffalo Bills. And the spread's only 3. Now, if you do like the Buffalo Bills, the odds makers are saying if Mahomes does not play, then Buffalo might be up to as big as a 7-point favorite. So if you like the Bills, I would play the Bills right here with the, you're getting 3 points. And if Mahomes don't play, it's a shoe-in, you know, if they're a 7-point favorite. So, but that's if you like Buffalo. Me, I like Kansas City on this. So looking back historically wise, the number 1 seeds have won the last 5 Super Bowls. All 1, all the way down. Now the last time a number 2 seed has, you know, came in the last 5 years was the Atlanta Falcons when they lost to the Patriots. So that is the last time. That was in 2016. So that's the last time, you know, it was like 4 years ago. The number 2 seed has actually gone to the Super Bowl. It's all been won. So I'm going off that trend. I'm thinking, you know, Kansas City's a small 3. They might even win by 3. So I might get a push. I think because Mahomes is not 100% and the Bills been kind of sluggish lately, the under and over is 53.5. So I'm taking the under 53.5. So with this game, as the way it sits right now, I'm going Kansas City -3 and under 53.5. Well, that about wraps it up, and I do appreciate you guys coming back and viewing my video. I try to give you as much content as I can, and I will see you back here when the Super Bowl. Usually I'll do it between, you know, you got 2 weeks between the Super Bowl. I don't think I'm going to do an AFC NFC Pro Bowl video because I don't know exactly what they're all playing. I know it's something new. It's going to be something different, but you know, not many people watch the, you know, Pro Bowl anyway. So I'll see you between now and the Super Bowl. On my last video last year, I killed the Super Bowl. I'm hoping to do the same thing this year. So stay tuned. I'll see you then. Peace.
Want to look like a pro? CustomJerseysPro.com has what you need for any sport. Create your custom jersey by color or style from thousands of designs made for you or your team. Use PICS as a discount code at checkout and save an extra 8% on your next order. Remember, CustomJerseysPro.com and be the next professional in your neighborhood.
You enjoy placing a few bucks on your favorite team? Maybe try your hand at cards or on the slots. Use me as a reference and head over to my Twitter and click on the link below and receive a new member bonus and help support this channel. Bovada, just better. Respect your view of Donald Trump. Oh my goodness, why can't I talk today?